Good day everyone, this is our report. Our report is all about costing process flow. Cost flow and process costing. With process costing, companies track the flow of cost from department to department rather than tracking costs for each individual item. Each department adds direct labor and manufacturing overhead cost plus cost of any raw materials it uses. This is the chart of process costing cost flows. First is the direct materials, direct labor, manufacturing overhead applied. Next is the WIP inventory A, B, and C. WIP means work in progress. Next is the finished goods inventory. And the last is cost of goods sold. Process costing cost flows chart refers to the manner or path in which costs move through a firm. Typically, the flow of cost is relevant with manufacturing companies whereby accountants must quantify what costs are in raw materials, work in progress, finished goods and inventory, and cost of goods sold. Flow of cost applies not only to inventory but also to factors in other processes to which a cost is attached, such as labor and overhead. The process of the flow cost begins with valuing the raw materials used in manufacturing. The flow of cost then moves to the work in progress inventory. The flow of cost then moves to the work in process inventory. The cost of the machinery and labor involved in production are added as well as any overhead cost. Next is the managed process costing with NetSuite. Process costing assigns expenses to different departments in your business, and it accounts for various cost areas including materials and payroll. It brings data from various business software modules from around your company, such as supply chain management, financial management, and payroll management into one digital space. By storing data from disparate areas of your company in one digital ecosystem, source planning ERP software, you can more easily track data in this process and cost from throughout the manufacturing process and keep tabs on expenses and profitability. ERP platforms with integrated financial management software also help you more expertly, easily, and accurately perform process costing. By working together with the same information across the business, cost can easily be tracked by department and rolled up into macro-level process costing reports. NetSuite ERP Suite helps manufacturers manage every aspect of their business from supply chain management and procurement to other fulfillment and customer relationship management or CRM. The fully integrated financial management solution help businesses accelerate their financial goals, provide strong expense management and real-time visibility into the company's financial performance. And it can help you more expertly, easily, and accurately perform process costing by working together with the same information across the business. Cost can easily be tracked by department and roll up into macro-level process costing report.
Conclusion: process costing is an important accounting method for manufacturers that make large volume of identical items, such as companies in the food processing, oil and chemicals industries. For these companies, it can be difficult or impossible to directly allocate cost to each item as it moves through the manufacturing process. Financial management software, particularly platforms integrated into a larger ERP tool, can help track costs by department as well as generate overview reports and store historical data to monitor trends over time. Process costing FAQs. Process costing is an accounting method typically used by companies that mass produce very similar or identical products or units of output. It's common in manufacturing industries where the cost of producing each unit of output are very similar, and it doesn't make sense to try to track cost for each individual unit throughout the production process. For example, process costing is used by oil companies that produce millions of gallons of fuel and by processed food companies that make millions of identical packages of snacks. What is an example of process costing? Using process costing, a self-serve bottling company will assign cost to each stage in bottling process. It then totals the cost from each stage over an accounting period, dividing the overall process cost by the number of finished bottles to obtain a cost per bottle. What are the steps in process costing? This type of method is useful as it helps with budgeting and setting up processes to improve their margins in the future. In other words, process costing is one type of cost accounting that is widely used when the company produces mass homogeneous products. Due to this, the cost of individual units of output cannot be differentiated from each other. This is because there is no quantifiable way to give each unit an individual cost when thousands of the same product are produced every hour. You might have a great advertising strategy, but if you are looking for someone more, you need to get down to the basics like using right accounting methods. There are 5 basic steps in process costing. Number 1, determine the number of completed items plus unfinished items produced during each period. Number 2, translate the work in progress items into equivalent units of finished goods by multiplying the numbers of unfinished items by their percentage on completion. Number 3, total the direct materials and conversion costs for each stage in the process. Number 4, divide the total cost by the number of units to obtain the cost per unit. Number 5, designate the cost or for complete and incomplete products. For companies that make large volumes of homogeneous products, process costing is much simpler than job costing. It also enables companies to hone in on the cost of each stage in the manufacturing process and look for ways to reduce costs if necessary. But there are drawbacks to process costing can be time consuming and it can be difficult to accurately assign product cost.